All right, hey, what's up, everybody? This is DJ Thielen, CEO of Fortune Foreclosures and founder of the Evolution of Home Flipping on Demand. Today, bringing you episode number 6, live and in person. And this is going to be something, sometimes you guys, I have people on here as guests. You guys have seen, be it Mark Evans or whatever, and my son on how they're doing the wholesaling business, how they're having success, and tips and tricks and nuggets for you as a wholesaler to be able to go out and earn big commissions and big money wholesaling properties, flipping properties. So today I decided not to have on a guest, but I will have on another guest this next week. But this is a very important thing that needs to be addressed, and that if you take my guidance on this, will absolutely 100% change your business, change your life, and literally start attracting massive success and really not really understanding maybe what you were doing that was causing these blocks from a mindset perspective. So today I'm going to share with you and really give you some takeaways to help you go out and have a stronger mindset, have a stronger belief system so that you can go out and earn massive commissions and massive amounts of money wholesaling and flipping properties. So welcome to episode 6, and I'm going to get right into it. So here's something that was really cool. Hey, what's up, Justin? Shout out to Justin Barrett. What's up, man? Flipping on Demand Academy member, crushing it, rocking it, constantly growing in his mindset. And so here's the thing, okay? I want to share with everybody first. Some of you may have heard me talk about this and you may not have. This is really going to blow your mind. So this right here, everybody, if you can see this, okay, you should be able to see it. I'm looking at the broadcast thing here. So this is something that I wrote literally in the 3rd grade. Okay. And I see Jeremy's on here. Jeremy Poole, what's up, buddy? By the way, don't miss this next week. I'm going to have Jeremy Poole on here live, ripping and roaring about basically some amazing stuff that you have to hear. You have to be here for this next week's broadcast as well. So this, everybody, talking about mindset, okay? I wrote this in the 3rd grade. And what it is we were told that we were told to sit down and write out what we want to be when we grow up. And this is going to blow you away, okay? So I have this in a frame. I pulled it out just to share with you guys today on this call. So this says baseball. I would like to be a baseball player. I like to play baseball very much. I am on the best team in the minors. I am the best player in the minor leagues. No lack of confidence, I guess, and someday I would like to grow up and be a professional baseball player like Willie Stargell or Dave Parker. Both those baseball players that I just named play for the Pittsburgh Pirates. But my favorite team is the Cincinnati Reds. So you guys, I wrote this in the 3rd grade, okay? When my mom passed away, I went and found, I ended up going through her stuff and finding it, and I talked about this on the show, actually with Jeremy The Moment, which won an award recently. Congrats, Jeremy. Love you, bro. So with that said, you guys, here's the crazy thing. I want to get into mindset today and really give you guys some powerful things that you can take away and start doing to take your life, not just your business, but your life to a level that you may not be experiencing right now. Here's the thing is I wrote this in the 3rd grade, right? Thought about it, wrote about it one time. And the amazing part about this, everybody, is that this didn't end up shaping exactly like I wrote in here. But here's the crazy part is that I ended up getting the opportunity and was very blessed to be able to play professional baseball with the San Francisco Giants organization. And I do a majority of my business. I bought and sold, hundreds and hundreds of properties and do a lot of real estate out of the Pittsburgh area. So it's not exactly like I wrote it down. But the crazy part is, if you really think about this, this is how powerful it is to write something down and understand, hey, Tamaya, what's up? You need to reach out to me later today. By the way, hit me up, shoot me a direct message. I might be able to make time to jump on a phone with you. So I wrote this down once, you guys. And the crazy part is that it manifested, not exactly like I wrote it down, but it manifested in a way that, yes, I was able to play some professional baseball, and I do a lot of business out of the Pittsburgh area. So wasn't exactly like I wrote down, but I wrote it down once. Okay, so what I want to talk to you first, the very first thing, I'm going to give you 3 tips that are going to help you to increase your mindset and to basically take your thinking to the next level and take your life to the next level. So everything, you guys and gals, comes down to mindset. I cannot tell you how many wholesalers, how many flippers we talk to, how many people that are stuck at a job or something that they don't want to be at. Okay. It's like going into a doctor and having a broken arm and saying, well, it's painful, but I'll just let it heal on its own, right? Like, who does that? You're going to say, holy shit, man, I need, fix this thing. I don't care what it takes. I don't care, how painful it is. This hurts so bad. I need to be fixed. And some of you just may not be at that point in your life yet, and that's cool. But what I want to share with you is, that's your choice, okay? I think that we all have the ability to make our own decisions. We all have the ability to decide what we want to do in life. And I'm going to help you with that today. So the first thing that, out of the 3 things that I'm going to give you 3 tips today, okay? The first one is we want to write vision, okay? So the first thing, hey, that shows you that you don't need to be good at spelling. So the first thing is vision, okay? So vision. How do you get a vision for your life, okay? And this is really simple. We actually help and teach people this. So in its simplest form is you need to have a clear vision for your life. If you've never had a clear vision for your life, it's why the same shit keeps showing up over and over and over again. And this year's no different than last year. And next year won't be different than the last 20 years or whatever the case is. And listen, I'm not saying that as a slam. I'm saying it to wake some of you up and realize that the reason that you're where you're at is because you keep thinking and talking about the past, right? And you don't have a clear, decisive, forward vision for your life. And so without no vision, it's like going to the airport and getting on an airplane and going, well, I hope it goes to LA, wherever it goes. Like, who would do that? But a lot of us do that with our lives. And so I want to encourage you to do this, okay? If you've never done a vision board, the very, very first thing you need to do is go and create a vision board. A vision board is basically you can go to any store like Walgreens or an Office Max, office supply store, and get a big cork board, okay? And I want to encourage you to get a big one. And what I want you to do, a vision board is everything that you want your life to look like, okay? So like if you want to live in this kind of house, okay, I want it on the vision board. If you want to drive this kind of car, I want it on the vision board. If you want your spirituality to look like this, I want that on the vision board. If you want to earn this kind of money, which I'll get into, I want that on the vision board, okay? And so your exact life, like every single thing that you want in life, Put on that vision board, every aspect of your life. Physical, how do you want to look physically, right? You want that chiseled guy, that chiseled woman, or whatever you want. It doesn't need to be chiseled, right? It could just be like beautiful. So whatever you want that to look like, I want that on the vision board. How you want to look, the person you want to be, the organizations you want to donate and give back to, the house you want to live in, the car you want to drive. You guys, it's so vital, okay, that you see yourself as who you're going to be instead of who you are. Because if we see ourselves as who we are and we're here and we're at a place that isn't where we really want to be, then we're going to keep getting that same thing. Does that make sense? So you have to have this vision board. It's absolutely mandatory if you want to see yourself as the person that you want to be, not the person that you are now. And listen, people go, well, I'm a good person. I like who I am. Okay, that's great. You should. But my point is that if you want to experience a next level, if you're feeling stuck and you're feeling like you're not living your best life, which listen, a lot of us go through, and I've been there. So this is how I was able to break this and solve it. You go out, you go to an office supply store, get a vision board, and literally put in detail the house you want to live, the relationships you want to have, the marriage you want to have, the partner you want to have, everything that you want, exactly like you want it, and put it on there. And I want to encourage you to not just do this, but put it in a place that you can see it every single day. The second thing is that part of the vision, okay, is I want you to write out what's called a perfect day. So if you've never heard about this, I learned this from a guy by the name of Marshall Silver. Much love, Marshall. Maybe I'll give you a shout out here. So if you've never heard of Marshall Silver, you guys, amazing guy, does big things. He does, is one of the top hypnotists in the country. And literally, people hired this guy to take their lives like to a whole nother level. So Marshall Silver, I learned this at one of his events called Turning Point. Okay, Marshall Silver had all of us write out our perfect day. So if you could live your perfect life, let me ask you this: what would your perfect day look like? Is it something that you've thought about before? Maybe, maybe not. Is it something that you have really ever sat down and thought about, man, if I could have my absolute perfect day and live it every single day of my life, how would it look, right? What time would I get up? What would I do when I get up? What would my day look like, right? Like I wake up at 6 a.m., I go down to my private gym on the beach house, on the beach in Malibu, and I work out. I go up, get a cup of coffee, give my beautiful wife, the woman of my dreams that I've always wanted, a kiss, and I sit there and I go and do my meditation. Like, listen, whatever you want your perfect day to look like, that if you could live this life every single day in great detail, okay, the key is to think about this. So when you write out your perfect day, you need to not just write it out, but you need to look at this every day. Okay. How many of you are on social media, on Instagram, on Facebook, posting, looking, scrolling at pictures? You guys, I see, don't tell me you're not, right? Because like I am, right? And so I just try to curb it, monitor it. But why would you do that and not take time to plan out your life? To plan out your life for you and your kids and your spouse and the life you want to live. You guys, life is freaking short. Every week I'm hearing about someone that's my age, which I'm 40, I'm 46, I'll be 47 this year. And I hear about someone that's my age that dies. Heart attack, clogged artery burst, heart blew up, right? Cancer. And if you think about it, you guys, life is freaking short. Okay, life is short, and I want to encourage you guys not to take it for granted anymore. Okay, if you have been, make this the message that you go, man, you know what, DJ, I needed to hear that. I need to create my vision board. I need to write out my perfect day and finally start living the life that I was called to live. Finally stop making excuses and stop like acting like everything's good when it's not good. Stop acting like I'm okay with where things are, because I'm not okay with it. And really start like take this message. And if that's all that happens on this episode, is that some of you hear this message and say, hey DJ, I'm going to change my life because of this message. Episode 6, on this date, this time I heard you speak. That's what it's about. Okay. And so that's why I want you guys to, if you get something out of this, please share it with people that you know that could use the help, that could get something good out of this. So first thing is vision. Okay. We're talking about create a vision board. Second thing is write out your perfect day. That perfect day needs to go on your vision board. It's something you need to look at and read every morning. It's something you need to read every night. You need to fixate on that. And literally, you guys and gals, make your mind actually, hey Laura, yeah, you can redo your vision board, but make your mind literally pull towards this. Okay. Everybody, you guys, from Will Smith to I'm drawing a blank here. Jim Carrey, Oprah Winfrey. Okay, you hear these people. It's not an accident. The show The Secret, right? You saw people on the show, the TV show The Secret, that actually manifested. It's not like rocket science. Okay, it's literally fixating our mind. So make sure that on the vision side, that you create a vision board and you write out your perfect day in great detail and look at it every day. The second thing that I'm going to share with you guys here, okay, is what's called a journal, okay, a daily journal. Now, there's 3 things that you want to put in this journal. Now, I've heard this from a guy that I know, very successful in real estate here in California. He talks about this as well. His name is Danny Morell. If you've never heard of Danny Morell, has his own real estate company that's blew up and exploded and doing great, and, speaks to people, encouraging, motivating. But here's the thing. So we got the vision side. Okay. Number 1, you're going to do a vision board, and you're going to create all the things that you want in your life and how you want it to be as if it's already happened. That's going to be part of your perfect day. Okay, is writing that stuff out, put it on your vision board. So the second thing is the journal. What are we going to do in the journal? So this is what I want you guys and gals to do. Okay, I mix my water with my coffee throughout my day. So I want everybody to do this in the journal. Okay, every single morning, I want you to take. It could be a notepad. Okay, it could be literally a notepad just like this, okay? And I want you to put 3 things on it and do this every day. The reason that 99% of people, that 99% of everybody's problems is this, right? It's literally mindset. People go, well, it's not my mindset. I'm a positive thinker and this and that. But I guarantee you, if I were to ask you some specific questions, it would boil down to how you look at this, how you view money, how you look at this because of stuff that happened in your childhood. So we got to get our minds looking forward, right? So by doing these things on the vision side, you're going to get your mind moving forward. The next thing we're going to do is the journal. The journal is going to create a feeling of well-being, of gratitude. And this is what you want to do. You can literally take a notepad like this. The first thing you're going to do every day in the morning, okay? So if you don't have a daily routine, that's a whole nother thing. Go out and get the book, The Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod, and absolutely 100% implement a morning routine. It will completely change your life. So, but the journal side of this is every morning, I want you to write down 3 things. The first thing is I want you to write down 3 things that you're grateful for. The 3 things in detail that you're appreciative for. Only 3, right? This is like you could do 10, but let's start out small so that you can get consistent with this. So start out at 3. So you're going to write down 3 things that you're absolutely 100% grateful for right now, today. So I would write down, I'm thankful, I'm appreciative, right? Appreciation is I'm appreciative right now. So you want to keep your gratefulness and your appreciation in the current moment, right? Literally, not like I'm grateful that this happened when I was 10, right? You want to write down things you're grateful for right now. So what are 3 things that you're grateful for? Okay, I want you to take a moment in the morning, write these 3 things down. And it could be something like, I'm grateful that, today I'm grateful that I have nice clothes to wear. Today I'm grateful that I was able to wake up and actually have another day on this earth to impact people's lives and change and help others, right? And so focus on, you want to write down these 3 things, okay? What you're grateful for, what you're appreciative for. The second part of the journal, of journaling in the morning, is 3 things in the last 24 hours that that made you happy, okay? So 3 things in the last 24 hours that have happened in your life that made you feel happy. I want you to write these 3 things down, okay? Then the last part of the journal is I want you to write down 25 times, okay? I earn blank amount per year or more. So I earn blank amount per year or more. So the first thing is on the journal, everybody, is 3 things that you're grateful for right now. The second part of the journal is 3 things that happened in the last 24 hours. I got my notes right here so I don't forget anything. 3 things that happened in the last 24 hours that you're grateful for, that you're happy about, that made you feel happy. Okay, so 3 things you're grateful for right now, 3 things that made you feel happy in the last 24 hours. And the last one is 25 times I want you to write down, I earn blank amount per year or more. That number needs to be 3 times what you've ever made in your life before. Okay, so that number, again, let me say that again for everybody. That number needs to be 3 times what you made. So if you never made more than, if your highest year was 50,000, that needs to be 150,000. If your highest number was 500,000, that needs to be $1.5 million. If your highest number was, whatever it is, times it by 3. Okay. This is a very basic, simple way for anybody that's not implementing this stuff to start. And I want to encourage you, if you're listening to this and saying, well, DJ, is this I don't believe in this hocus pocus, listen, if you're not where you want to be, is it going to hurt to try this? Is it going to hurt to actually give this a shot? I mean, nothing's going to change anyway, right? So this, you guys and gals, I can tell you from experience, has literally, these things I'm sharing with you today, just the journaling alone has literally taken people from making 100,000 to $500,000, that were making $1 million and now they're making $5 million a year. Okay. So it's something so simple that anybody could do, but it's so powerful, you guys and gals. I can't even explain it to you. So the first thing, right? The vision board. So now you've created your vision board. You wrote out your perfect day. You've got that. You're focusing on that. Your mind is forward thinking. You're looking and thinking and focused and giving energy to stuff in the future. The next thing is the journal. Okay. You're going to write down 3 things that you're grateful and appreciative for right now in your life. Every morning, you're going to write down 3 things in the last 24 hours that happened that made you happy. And then you're going to write down 25 times, I earn blank amount per year or more. Okay. So that's the second thing is a journal. Okay. Now we're going to talk about the third thing, which this is, all of these things, you guys and gals, are important. So here's the third thing. You need to pour into you. Okay. And I'm going to share with you what I mean by that. If you're not pouring into you and you're not making yourself better, then who's going to? If you're not investing in you, if you're not willing to take time instead of being on social media and scrolling through bullshit and literally focus on stuff that is going to create a better life for you. Okay. Then who's going to, right? No one's going to do it except you. And listen, people try to be around the bush. Nobody is going to make you be successful except you. Do I believe in God? Yes, 100%. Is that my higher source of power? Yes, 100%. But I don't want to get into that, everybody, and detach and distract. People will look and kind of go, well, but, right? But. Listen, if you're not pouring into you, then you're just literally, I want to ask you why. I mean, like why? James Malinchak, the secret millionaire, a friend of mine, has much love, James. Maybe I'll tag you on this as well. So if you've never heard of James Malinchak, look him up. Awesome guy. Him and Melissa, fantastic person, high-level coach, like in Las Vegas, one of the top speakers in the country. So James Malinchak has this saying called go, right? And I'm sorry, it's called GIGO. Garbage in, garbage out, good in, good out. So GIGO, G-I-G-O. Garbage in, garbage out, good in, good out. So what are you putting into yourself? What are you listening to? What are you watching? Who are you surrounding yourself with? The people that you're surrounding yourself with, what are they speaking? What are they doing? How are they acting? And if it's not taking you in the direction of your vision board, right? If you don't have a vision for your life and you don't have this perfect day, these things you won't notice. So by having those things and having clarity on the person you're going to be and the life you're going to live, and regardless, like this is who I am, and I just am not there yet, okay? Then these things, when you start having these people around you that aren't healthy, when you start maybe thinking about doing something that's not healthy, and your mind is focused, understands that, hey, that's not going to serve me, right? This person doesn't serve me. I can still love them, but I'm not going to hang around them, okay? Because they're not good for me. So garbage in, garbage out, good in, good out. So how can you pour into yourself? I'm going to give you 3 things that you can do to pour into you to make you better, okay? So the first thing is that you need to listen to podcasts. Find time, make time. Podcasts are awesome. When you're driving to work, if you're, taking an Uber to work, at night, if you're relaxing, right? Literally listen to, I want to encourage you all to listen to podcasts. One of the best podcasts that I can share with you guys is a guy named Lewis Howes, Lewishowes. So a lot of you have probably heard of Lewis, one of the most influential, people in the country. He has a podcast called The School of Greatness. And the cool thing about The School of Greatness is that it's all about the stuff that we should have learned in school, but didn't. So it's all about the things that we should have actually probably learned in school, okay? Like how to have relationships, how to, these kind of things, right? Journaling, creating a vision for your life, vision board, on and on. So it's called The School of Greatness. So I want to encourage you guys to, jump on, listen to podcasts, even throughout the day, right? If you're in an office, sorry, I keep getting messages here. If you're at an office and you're doing some work, you can have a podcast playing in the background, okay? You can be putting this good stuff into your mind and into your head and into your subconscious, even when you're working and doing things. So something that you can do, okay, is podcasts. The second way that you can pour into yourself is YouTube, okay? And here's the crazy thing. Like this stuff, you guys, wasn't around, okay? Podcasts, you can look at as audiobooks, you can look at as books. YouTube, same thing. So if it's books, awesome, right? Pour into yourself by reading. But now you can listen to it. So you can actually stack your activities and multitask, right? So when you're driving to work, if you're working out and you're doing things, instead of not pouring into yourself, these are times that you can actually pour into yourself and not have to go, well, I don't have time. Listen, we all have time. Okay. So, podcasts are awesome. Pouring into yourself through reading, awesome. YouTube and YouTube videos are awesome. There's so much on YouTube, you guys. Like Valuetainment is one of my favorites. Valuetainment, you can look this guy up. He has some incredible videos and knowledge and just business knowledge and insight and how to deal with this kind of person, how to deal with that kind of person, how to grow your business from here to here in a year. I mean, there's so much stuff on YouTube. Valuetainment, Brendan Bouchard is a great one, who's a friend of mine. You got Gary Vaynerchuk, you've got Grant Cardone, you've got Tony Robbins. These are some of the ones that I look at and listen to. But again, if you're working, doing some stuff in an office or a home office or whatever, these are things that you can do, or even driving. Okay, you don't necessarily need to watch it if it's on YouTube. You can literally play it and listen to it either through your car or on your headphones or whatever. Don't watch it. Okay, I'm not encouraging you to watch YouTube videos while driving. Let me make that clear as a disclaimer. Okay, so DJ told me to watch YouTube videos and I crashed. It's his fault. So anyways, podcasts, YouTube, okay, videos, and the events, okay, masterminds. If you're not part of a mastermind group, I want to highly, highly encourage you to find mastermind groups, connect with people, because it's like when you invest in yourself, okay, it's the absolute best investment that you can make. So if there's events around you, if there's programs that you can be part of, that you can get mentorship, that you can have people speak life into you, that you can have somebody like a gym, okay? We all know that going to gym and yeah, I can get some results and I'll go and get it. But when you have a trainer that's pushing you and pulling you and guiding you and instructing you, you're 100% going to get more out of that workout because they're going to push you past the point that you would have normally quit or you wouldn't have pushed yourself past, okay? We all need that, you guys. We all need somebody that can pull us to a higher level. So how can you pour in yourself? Through podcasts, through YouTube videos. I shared with you guys and gals some of my favorites, okay? Podcasts, School of Greatness, there's a bunch of them. There's YouTube, Gary Vaynerchuk, Grant Cardone, Lewis House, again, just Valuetainment. Okay, there's just so many. And then here's the last one, everybody. People around you. Okay, this is huge. And some of you out there that may be listening to this need to understand that you can still be boys, you can still be gals, you can still be homies, but like maybe I'm not going to just hang out with this person all the time. Okay, because they're not pulling me or basically serving me to go to a higher level. Now, sometimes, okay, people, is it great to have a giving heart? Listen, you guys, I am one of the biggest givers you'll meet. I actually have down here more tennis shoes right here that I actually brought. We're right in the heart of Hollywood. There's homeless people. It's a great area, but there's homeless people. To go out and get these shoes, some more shoes to people on the street today that don't have any. So I'm not talking about like just saying, hey, get away from me, okay? I can't hang out with you. But some of you need to understand that like that might be the most powerful thing that you can actually do for yourself in your life. And sometimes you have to be a little selfish on what's good for you. If you're around people that are negative, that are unhealthy, that are doing things that are unhealthy, you're the average of the top 5 people we hang around, period, end of story. So if you're hanging around this, okay, you have to find out a way to detach from that and start finding better environments that you can hang around, better people that you can hang around. Okay, if you're wanting to be a multimillionaire, are you going to take advice from someone that's never made more than 10 grand a year? right? I mean, listen, this I'm talking about giving one example about money. If you want a great marriage, are you going to talk to someone that's been had 10 marriages? No. If you want to be successful in business, are you going to talk to somebody or surround yourself with people that haven't been successful in business? No. Then think about this, okay? And this is all for us to really take a minute and think about. Then why are you continuing to do it? Why are you continuing to hang out with people and surround yourself with people and look at things and watch things and listen to things that are destructive and unhealthy? Okay, this is where the terror and the frustration comes from, you guys. I can tell you from personal experience, when you're wanting this but you're living this, okay, there's going to be a disconnect. That's why sometimes we feel frustrated. That's why sometimes we feel pissed off that we know that we can do more in life, but we have this strong ego and this strong exterior to kind of put on in front and say, no, you know what? I'll figure it out. Everything's good. I got it. I can figure this out. But the reality is that if you've lived a certain way and you're trying to wholesale and flip properties, let's talk about that, and you've never made more than 10 grand a month and you've been trying it for years, listen, you better, I don't care who you got to find. I don't care what you have to pay them. You need to find, if you want to figure it out, you need to have someone that can mentor you, teach you, and hold you accountable and pull you to a higher level, period. You guys, I have people that I invest with a lot of money to actually pour into me and make me better, okay? And if you're not going to pour into yourself, if you're not going to take time to write out a vision board, to write out a perfect life, to journal the things I share with you today, 3 things you're grateful for, 3 things that you're happy about. I earn X amount a year or more. Write that down, right? If you're not going to pour into yourself through podcasts and reading books, surrounding yourself with positive people, watching YouTube videos, then like who the heck is, right? Who's going to care more about you than you? So at the end of the day, you guys, we have to take accountability for us, okay? You have to take accountability for you. And if you're at a point in your life that, listen, maybe no one's told you this before, but I want to tell you, if you're at a point in your life where you feel like you're just swimming upstream, you're stuck, like you want more, but you don't know how to get it. Listen, these are some tips and tricks. Not really tricks, but tips that I share with you today that if you really want that, you have to ask yourself first, do I really want more in life? Do I want a different life? Do I want more than I had, right? Do I want to leave a legacy for my kids, for my wife, for my husband? Do I want to leave something behind when I leave this earth, which any of us, we're on a clock, could happen any day? Do I really want to leave something awesome behind? And if you don't, like, that's cool, okay? Because there's a lot of people that don't. And I believe, like, hey, that's okay. That's your deal. That's fine. But if you do, okay, I'm speaking to those that do, is implement these things that I shared with you today. Shoot me a direct message. Shoot me a message back. And please, please, please reach out, ask a question, direct message me if you feel stuck in any part of your business, if you're real estate investing business, in life, if you feel stuck and you're having a tough time getting buyers, if you're having a tough time getting sellers, if you're having a tough time flipping, if you're having a tough time with anything, listen, shoot me a direct message at DJ Thielen and tell me what your challenge is. Tell me what your struggles are, okay? I'm not going to give you my cell phone. I'm not going to give you my email. It's like buzzing constantly. So shoot me a direct message. I will personally go on and answer every single person that sends me a direct message and says, hey, DJ, I'm trying to wholesale properties right now, but I'm really struggling with this. I'm trying to flip properties, but I'm really having this kind of challenge and struggle. And I will direct message you back on what you can do or what we can give you some free advice and how you may be able to fix that problem. Okay. And so basically take these things I'm sharing with you today on episode 6 of the Art of High Ticket Wholesaling. And really, hey, thanks, Justin, man. Much appreciated, buddy. You know me, man. I'm always trying to deliver. So take this, you guys, and I want to encourage you to really start today, right? Don't wait till tomorrow. Don't wait until the time's right. Don't wait until you feel like it. Take this stuff I shared with you today and implement it today. Why wait till tomorrow even, right? Start on your vision board. Start on your perfect day. Go get a journal right now and write down the things that I shared with you. 3 things you're grateful for right now in your life. 3 things that made you feel happy in the last 24 hours. And I earn X amount per year or more. Get your mind believing and thinking like it's already done. Okay. And also pour into you. You have to pour into you. You have to be listening to positive things. You have to be, watching positive things, and you have to be around positive people that are helping make you better and encourage and lift you up and to be the person that you want to be. So with that said, everybody, if you want any help, guidance, direct message me. Also, if you are looking at a way, okay, if you've been searching and looking, I don't care if you're flipping, I don't care if you're wholesaling, I don't care if you're co-wholesaling, I don't care if you're selling lease options, I don't care if you're a realtor, mortgage broker. If you've been searching for a way, if you're doing something wholesaling and it's not working, I want to encourage you. Please go to www.flippingondemand.com. I posted it right here on the screen. Okay, go to this site, walk through the steps, and watch and learn how certain strategies can actually change your life very quickly. Okay, it doesn't take 10 years to figure this out. It doesn't take 5 years. So if what you're doing is not working, or if you want to hear about a way that you can flip properties, make 10, 20, 30, 40, $50,000 all up front, have the money in your bank account in 2 to 3 days, then please go to flippingondemand.com. Walk through the steps, okay? Watch the webinar. Book a call where me and my executive team can jump on a call and literally talk to you personally and say, hey, so you're having these problems. These are ways that you can fix it. And if we can share with you how to fix it, maybe you want our help, maybe not, okay? But at the end of the day, it's all about serving you. It's all about helping you. And hopefully these things that I shared with you today really help. So do me a favor. Please like this, give it a bunch of thumbs up, put a reply, share it on your wall, send it to friends and family, you guys and gals, that maybe needed to hear this, that it's something that they need to hear to encourage them. They're going through a tough time, or they needed to basically start hearing something. Because when you change your mindset, when you change your energy, when you change your focus, you'll change your life. This is DJ Thielen for episode 6, The Art of High Ticket Wholesaling. Signing off. Have a great day. I love all of you. And I'll see you next week, 12:45 p.m. Don't miss it. It's going to be a great one. I'm going to have Jeremy Poole on talking about how to brand yourself and ways that you can take your business to a whole nother level by branding yourself, using video and various other things. So with that said, you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.